All right, what's up, you guys? If you want to learn how to make exit intent pop-up forms like this on your website or your landing page, you're going to want to watch this video. If you want to learn how to make these center pop-up boxes on your website or landing page, you're going to want to watch this video. If you want to learn how to make these top sticky bars or this full page convert box call to action, or you want to learn how to make these slide out boxes on your website or landing page, all for one time price, not a monthly subscription cost, then you're going to want to watch this video. This is my ConvertBox review. And again, you guys, to get all this functionality and more, it's only a one-time price. There are no monthly subscription fees. I've used it in my own personal fitness blog to gain more email subscribers. We also use it at our marketing agency, Instinct Marketing. We use it for our local business clients to get more qualified leads, more form leads, and also count them as conversions in Google Ads. And you can also use it with Zapier. It has webhook functionality, so any lead data that you have can be put into a spreadsheet automatically. So there are a bunch of use cases for ConvertBox that I'm going to talk about in this video, and I'm going to tell you why we think it's worth every penny. It's just a one-time fee. We can use it for free now and for our clients. So we love it. So we're going to talk about why in this video. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to talk about the first use case that's probably most popular with most people watching this video, and that's collecting email addresses for your website or for your blog. This is usually done with a free ebook or a free downloadable checklist or something like that in exchange for an email, right? So this is my personal fitness blog, leanwithstyle.com. We're going to go ahead and go to incognito mode. And right now I'm A/B testing 4 different convert boxes on my website. There's 4 different types going on at any given moment. So if I go ahead and exit, as you can see at the bottom left, there's this slide out that says use our free if it fits your macro calculator for fat loss. Okay, let's go ahead and click on it. It takes me to my calculator on my website, which funny enough is also created with ConvertBox. I created a calculator, and if it fits your macros calorie calculator basically on ConvertBox. As you can see, it just popped up. So hi there, feel free to use this calculator. Again, this calculator and that slide out ConvertBox box that you saw was all built with ConvertBox. So let me show you real quick. So male, what is their current fitness goal? Lose weight fast. Let's select a weight range, and then boom, it asks me for my name and email to show me my results, the calculator results, right? And this is where ConvertBox comes into play. This is just an embed code. So again, there are 4 different ConvertBox types that's going on that leads them to this calculator. So let me show you that in the dashboard. All right, so here's the ConvertBox dashboard for my current website right here. With the plan that we have, there's 2 different plans, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. You can basically have a whole bunch of different websites under one account, which is what we do for all of our clients and our personal businesses. So here you can see the different types of ConvertBox groups is what they're called, and the different types of tests I've ran. For example, there's a 1-day meal plan, a webinar, there's affiliate pop-ups, if it fits your macros book. You can have them only show up on certain pages. So as you can see, the one we're talking about is the if it fits your macros calculator. So overall, since I've been running this, I'm trying to test different ways to get more emails. This one has been working really well. So 35,000 views, 4,929 interactions, and of those 587 leads, which is just emails. Okay, so, and as you can see here at the top, it shows me the last 30 days and stuff like that, how many leads I've gotten in the last 30 days. So let's go ahead and go in here. So there's 2 different ones in this group, right? 2 different convert boxes. So the first one is the call to action calculator, and then the actual embedded calculator. Okay, so let me go ahead and click edit. So the cool thing with ConvertBox is that you can easily do A/B tests. So at any one time, any one of these 4 can show up on my website. So the one we saw, I believe, was variation C right here. As you can see, it's the slide out one right there. Also the top sticky bar that I have running. We have just the regular center pop-up, and then I believe the full page pop-up. And they're all mobile friendly, as you can see. Okay. And so how do we see which one has performed better, right? Which ConvertBox is bringing in the most interactions, because there's no where to put your email on this ConvertBox. It just leads you to another ConvertBox. So the stats is what's really cool here. So it looks like the one with the most interactions is the full page pop-up, right? So 11.24% interaction rate. And again, interaction rate is just because the button on the ConvertBox takes them to the actual calculator page where there's an embedded ConvertBox. So let me show you that really quick. So if we go here, we go to the embedded calculator, right? This is the one that actually has the place where they can input their name and email. So let's go ahead and go to stats there. And as you can see, once they click on the first ConvertBox, it leads them to this page. And once they get to this page, there's a 12.53% conversion rate. So that's how ConvertBox works. You could, obviously there's a much simpler way to do this. You can only have one ConvertBox and have the same form there, just name and email, and you don't have to lead them to a calculator or anything like that. That's just what I do for my use case. Obviously your use case is going to be different, but I'm sure you can see here the power in ConvertBox that you can do. There's A/B testing. You can have multiple different types of ConvertBoxes testing out on your website. So, and again, this is all done at a one-time price. I'm not paying monthly for this. I've used this for over 2 years now, and it's just working gangbusters. And if you like to test different types of offers and you want to get more data, then this is definitely the best way to go. So let's go ahead and talk about the second use case. And that's going to be if you're a local business or you're running Google Ads for that local business, which is what we help local businesses do. So let's go ahead and talk about that. All right, so the second use case is if you're running Google Ads to a landing page, you can add most landing page builders have like a built-in form, but some of them do not have exit intent pop-up forms natively built in. So we use Instapage, for example. They don't have a native built-in exit intent kind of setting. So we use ConvertBox for that. As you can see, it just popped up. This specific ConvertBox for this company has it pop up whenever there's no activity for a certain amount of time, or if you try to exit the page, then this also pops up. And we've seen this ConvertBox exit intent pop-up form work really well, sometimes even better than the actual form on the page. And this is a local business that we run Google Ads for at our marketing agency, Instinct Marketing. So let me show you the dashboard here. So as you can see, here's the ConvertBox, right? And if you go to form settings, right? And we go to actions, there's a setting that has you fire a tracking script. So this is like for Google Ads or Facebook ads or any type of advertising, and you want to count the form fill as a conversion, then you can put the scripts in here. I'm not going to open it just for privacy reasons, but it's there as well for this client of ours. One other thing I forgot to mention, you guys, is that with ConvertBox, one cool thing is that you can do form settings and add hidden text fields. Now what these are for specifically for Google Ads or any sort of advertisement, you can add UTM parameters, so you can tell where exactly people are coming from and what keywords they used. For example, for Google Ads, we want to know what match type and the keyword they typed in. You can do that with hidden text fields in ConvertBox as well. There's also different types of fields, right? So you can do a drop down, a checkbox, a bigger text field, a radio selection. Another thing you can do is add email notifications. So if you want to send the form field information data of a user to, let's say, your local business client, or if you're the local business owner and you want to get it to your email, or you want to send it to your sales manager or whatever, you can have ConvertBox send emails for you whenever someone fills out a notification. So it's a send email notification, and then you put the email address of them there. Another thing you can do is target certain people and not everyone. So for example, if you're running Facebook ads and Google ads, or you're referring traffic from other sources, you can target specific visitors in ConvertBox. So you can add conditional rules. So for example, if the referring source contains Facebook, you can only, if someone comes from Facebook, you can show them something specific. If they're coming from Google, you can show them something else. If they're on mobile, then you can show them something, or you can only show this convert box. If they're on desktop, you show them this one. If they're in a certain location, if they're not in the right location, you can say, hey, you're not in the right location or something. There are countless ways to add conditional rules in ConvertBox, and it's really cool. It's very powerful. I can tell you right now that I haven't used all of these conditional rules before, but they are there for you. And if you ever have a question about these conditional rules and how they work, you can always reach out to ConvertBox support, and they're very, very helpful. And then lastly, some other things is that you can choose what triggers you want. So earlier we showed that there was like the ConvertBox only popped up after 30 seconds of inactivity, or if someone abandons the page. If you want to make that time longer, so they can have to spend like at least a minute before the ConvertBox pops up, or if you want them to only see it when they scroll all the way down to the page, like 90% of the page, you can do that as well. Or you can leave it to only page abandonment. So you can do all of these if you want to. So those are the triggers. And also there are URL inclusions and exclusions. So if you have multiple landing pages or multiple websites, and you have multiple website pages and you only want certain ConvertBox on certain pages, you can exclude and include certain pages. So for example, for us, the tinting ConvertBox, right? We only want people who are interested in tinting to fill out the tinting form, right? So it makes sense to only have the tinting ConvertBox show up on the tinting page and not the signs and wraps pages, right? So we can set up that rule to make sure that happens. Also, there's other rules or parameters that you can choose. So for example, if there's a URL, let's use our agency example. If you only want certain forms to show up on SEO pages and not web design pages, you can just do URLs containing the keyword SEO, for example, and that means only this ConvertBox will show up on those SEO pages, and it won't show up on web design pages, if that makes sense. So there's very, very powerful ways to include and exclude URLs and where your ConvertBox is showing at any time. So make sure to take advantage of that as well if you have multiple landing pages or multiple pages on websites, multiple services. So yeah, hope that helps. And so that's another use case that you can use. If you're a local business who wants more qualified leads, or you want more leads, you can use ConvertBox for your local business website. If you're running ads for people, you can also use it and count it as Google Ads conversion or Facebook ad conversion, whatever it is, and you can use it like that as well. And lastly, I know I've said this a million times, but there's no monthly payment here. You're literally just paying one-time price, and you have a full-time exit intent pop-up form for your clients that you can use on the agency plan. And I'll talk about that at the end of this video. Another thing I forgot to mention is that ConvertBox not only does pop-up forms and stuff like that, but there's also just the link click forms. So for example, in the beginning of this video, I showed you that I can just click on this and the pop-up shows up just like that. You can actually do that in ConvertBox. I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. And also, as you can see, I did it with all the different types of ConvertBoxes. So whether that be a link on the page that you want to pop up a form, you can do that as well. So let me show you that. So there's the full page example that I just showed you, right? So this guy right here. To do that, what you do is you go in here, click on display, and there's a trigger link, right? So shows when a visitor clicks a link. So clicking on a link on the page, show if visitor clicks on any link code that has this attached to the end of it. And then so when you go inside in the editor and click on the link to insert a link, all you do is put hashtag and then that code and then on the link itself, and that will open up the ConvertBox. You need the ConvertBox WordPress plugin for that. So let me show you how to do that. So installation, right? And I'm not going to show this code right here, but you would install the WordPress plugin, which is super easy. It's free. Put in this code that they give you. Or if you're using a landing page or you just don't want to add any more plugins to your site, you can always add it as a script. So JavaScript, whether before the head closing tag. So that's also another way. That's how we use it with Instapage and on our WordPress sites that we manage and have on our of our own. So there's a million ways you can use ConvertBox, and I know this showed just a little bit of what exactly you can do with ConvertBox. I hope this opens your mind of the power of ConvertBox, all for a one-time payment. Right now I'm going to show you the pricing of ConvertBox, so let's go ahead and talk about that. All right, so ConvertBox pricing, we have an entire review article that goes way more into depth of everything ConvertBox can do, whether that be UTM parameter tracking, email notifications, including and excluding URLs, making quizzes, doing segmentation and stuff like that. I'll make videos on some of these things in the future, but all of that is included in ConvertBox. And in this review, we also talk about all of that stuff. But let's go ahead and talk about ConvertBox pricing. So for the one-time price of $4.95, you get 250,000 views per month, no monthly or yearly fees, no branding. You get first class email support. You get up to 10 websites that you can use it on. You can do unlimited convert boxes, free platform updates, so lifetime access and updates, and all of that for $4.95. Okay. Now for an additional $95 for the pro account. Now it may change in the future, but when I bought it, it was $95. The pro account lets you get 50 sites and 500,000 views per month, and you get to manage logins for 5 sub-users, and you can use ConvertBox for clients. So that's what we have. So that's the pricing for ConvertBox. All right, so if you guys go to the link in the description and you guys are ready to purchase ConvertBox, you will land on this page, and this is where you can get the lifetime one-time price. And you want to make sure that you get it because, you know, Thrivecart actually just purchased ConvertBox, and we don't know exactly what the next steps are for ConvertBox, whether they're going to change the pricing model entirely or they're going to keep it the same. And I wouldn't bet on them keeping it the same because this is really, really powerful, and ConvertBox has a lot of features that a lot of other services have that are like ConvertBox. So I would highly recommend hopping on the one-time lifetime price, and you can get it down here again for $4.95. Just click the link in the description. If you are looking for the pro account upgrade, which we talked about earlier, for if you're like an agency or you're managing multiple people's websites and you want to add ConvertBox to their website, it's another $95, I believe. And so if you guys are interested, please click the link in the description below. If you want to learn more, check out our ConvertBox review for the full everything you need to know about ConvertBox. We go way more into depth in this written review. So if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment, and I hope you guys subscribed and liked this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.